38? No! No! Are you kidding?
All right, here we go. First day of the Torn podcast. You got me, Trey Bly, former college football player. Now I'm a still former college football coach as well. Now I'm a coach for a little league football team and also in the financial field. Just want to introduce us and also my partner. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Paul, also a former college athlete, played basketball. Now I'm coaching basketball at a boarding school and doing some other stuff on the side, trying to make a couple extra dollars. So, yeah, I'm excited to be here. Excited to talk about some hoops.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome to the
Okay,
Torn Podcast.
let me make a disclaimer. This podcast has been a long time in the making. It's been about 3 years in the making. He been asking me. He been like, "Hey, make this podcast." I've been like, "All right, I will. I'm just busy right now. I'm busy right now." And I finally got some time, so I want to school this man. He think because he played basketball, like shit, I can't know basketball as well. Like I'm like, hold on. Let me talk to you a little bit. I might know a little something. We finna find out.
Talk
So.
some hoops, man. I don't want to hear all this BS, man. Let's
Hey,
get.
we start with football, but also I want to get into football as well. So don't forget about that. Just because
I
you
mean, I might not be the guy for football. You might have to get somebody else for that, but I can talk
nah
some
nah
hoops.
nah nah nah.
I'll
We
try
go
to
we
like.
do all sports on the
Oh,
Torn
shout
podcast.
out
We do everything on the Torn podcast. We do everything on the Torn
All
podcast. You
right,
heard
I
it here
hear you.
first.
I hear you. Shout out to Trey's brother Jordan. I'm gonna go see him tomorrow.
Oh
Giants Jets.
you going to the game?
I'm going to the game.
Oh shit!
So
You gonna
I'm gonna
see
see if
both
I
the
could
Blinds? Hey,
catch him real
hey,
quick and say what's up.
yep. Just sort of family background, like what he's talking about. My dad and my brother both are in the NFL. My dad's a coach; he's coaching the NFL, and also my brother he plays NFL on the Giants. So that'd be awesome. He gonna see them. I wish I could see them. I'm stuck here in Charlotte, but
Yeah,
we gonna support them
yeah. I
from
got
afar.
lucky. I got a friend who, actually, well, long story short, I'm not gonna get into it right now, but my girl is my girl's bringing
Oh,
me out to the game. So
yo,
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Oh,
Recent
okay,
recent thing. Haven't told
recent.
everybody yet, but.
Okay, I see you, man. Yes, sir. Okay, hey, Paul used to be a player back in the day, and when
All right, now. All right. So we're
hey.
gonna get into this free agency.
Thomas has got it. Oh, it's a great look. Miles Bridges blocked the ball.
We gonna get into draft night
All right, we're
reaction.
going. All right,
We're gonna talk about some offseason grades, but first I'm gonna start. I gotta talk about my Nets. I'm a big Brooklyn Nets fan. I was in Charlotte for like a lot of my youth, but moved to Long Island, so now I'm a Nets fan. Talk of the town is our new
yeah. Talk
addition.
about these sorry ass Nets, bro. Please try to convince the audience of zero people we have watching so far of why the Nets are gonna be good or why they're gonna be bad. Or just please, I just want
Yeah,
to hear
yeah, I'll
this.
give it to you. I'll give
I'm
it to
ready
you
to hear
straight
this.
up.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to hear this. I'm ready to hear
Um,
this.
so I don't have big expectations for the Nets. Our over under is like 20 and a half. I'm hoping we get like 21 wins, 22. We can't get more than 25 though. I want us to tank. I want us to be ass. I want us to get AJ DeBonsta, get him on the squad. Then we're gonna really start cooking. But we need a good draft pick. But first, let me just talk about our offseason signings. We got Michael Porter Jr. the talk of the town. Obviously, a big time player at a high school, number one recruit. Went to Philly,
You've
hurt
been
his
seeing his
back.
podcast though. You've been seeing his podcast.
Huh?
That you've been seeing what he's been saying on these
I
podcasts.
heard
Oh,
a little bit.
I don't think you want it, PJ, after what you've been talking about, bro. I don't think you want that, bro. All right, go
He
ahead, go
gonna
ahead.
be he's an interesting character for sure.
For sure.
But I'm just glad that we got him on the squad. Jordy Fernandez, our coach, likes him a lot. He coached him back in the Nuggets. But now he's here. I've been hearing talks that the Nets that he could be a top five scorer in the league. I don't know about all that. It depends on if Cam Thomas is
All
coming
right.
back. But MPJ is straight up one of the best shooters in the league at his height. Can move pretty well. Offensively, he can move. He don't be trying on defense, but I ain't worried about that. He can
No
get a bucket. He
defense?
can shoot over anybody. Jump. He's got a decent bounce still, even with his back issues. But I think he could maybe, if Cam Thomas not there and he's getting all the shots, maybe he hits 25 a night. But I'm thinking more like 20, 22. which is fine. I don't want him going crazy, being the best scorer in the league and then winning us games. Like, go jack up your shots, go 10 to 30, and let us just like go home with an L. Eat as much L's as we can get. So that's my take on MPJ. He a bucket. I don't think he's a number one guy. I hope he doesn't fool us into thinking he is one. And we'll see what happens this season.
Hey, but from what I've been hearing, like all his offseason stuff, he been talking about like, hey, the Nuggets was holding me back, like the Nuggets was this and that and the third. I'm finna go here and average. He talking like he finna go and average 30. This man talking about how the girls are finna be on him, bro. Like this is what he's been
Yeah.
talking about, bro. This is your number one option. This is
This
what
is
you
our
have.
number one option right
This
now.
is your number one option. Okay. Oh my God. All
Which
right.
is
The
good
Nets.
though, because we gonna lose. We gonna lose a lot of games. That's all we need to do.
Oh
We
my
lose a
God. I
bunch of
mean, I get.
games,
I
get
mean,
AJ DeBosta,
hey, well, get it
get
how you
MPJ
gotta
out
get
of
it.
there, and then starting to build something.
Yeah.
So
I guess get it how you
that's
gotta get it,
MPJ. We
man.
also signed Dayron Sharp. We got him on a 2 year, 12 million. Same thing with Zaire Williams.
Mm.
Honestly, I'm a little bit conflicted on this contract. Like, it's a good deal for like decent role players. Dayron's obviously one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Zaire Williams is just an athletic wing who can guard, shoot it a little bit. Shooting's getting better. Um, but they honestly, like, if I was a GM, I wouldn't have signed them. I would just let them go. But it is a cheap contract, so you mean like 6 million a year? That's tough to get nowadays. Or 6 to 12 million, whatever it is. That's pretty cheap for guys who barely play. So I'll take it.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess those are valid reasons for why you think like you talk about the Nets and stuff. They I know that's your team, but like they've been through the trenches. They've been through a lot of stars. They've been through the end of stars primes. Like they got the KG and Paul Pierce after the prime. They got Darren Williams. We thinking they finna be the next all-star team back in 2012 when they were going against the Heat, and they just always get the stars in the end of their prime. So I think KD, Kyrie. I know that you had big hopes for that too, until everybody did, and like that didn't end up working well. And I think this is gonna be good for y'all. I know this is gonna be a tough stretch for y'all, like the next
Oh,
two
it won't be
years
tough for
or
too
something.
long. We got the market. As long as we get that star player, then we can go get
Hey, I
someone to
heard
trade all our
Giannis.
picks. We're
Hey,
gonna be straight.
Giannis, he might be asking out. I mean, what you think about that, Giannis?
Giannis, I mean, like, I don't want Giannis now, but if we get that top 5 pick, we better be in conversation with the Milwaukee Bucks. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
At
yeah.
least having conversations. I
Wait,
don't know
wait,
about
wait. But he
you.
not a top five pick. We finna get into that later. By the way, we not this podcast. We finna talk about that top five pick bullshit. Anyways,
Oh my
we
god,
gonna we
bro!
gonna talk about
You
that
don't see
another
the
day.
vision. You don't see the vision.
That's a time for another podcast. But okay, so yeah, so you talking about the Nets and stuff? I guess
Yeah, tell me
I'm
about the
gonna
Nuggets.
talk.
You talking about MPJ leaving
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Nuggets?
yeah,
Now
yeah.
tell me
Okay,
about the
so
Nuggets,
you
bro.
want to talk about the two teams that went in the biggest trade of the offseason, basically. I want to talk about the other team, which
Okay.
I think they had the best offseason in the league. Like with either top one or two with the Clippers or the Rockets, obviously, but I think the Nuggets definitely have like cemented themselves as the top team in the league. They added, obviously they got Cam Johnson in a swap. He's basically the sober version of Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr., the drunk version of Cam Johnson. I mean, this dude, I don't know what he be talking about, bro, but Cam Johnson, he like the straight path. He like the dude you want to take home to your pops.
Yeah.
Like you want your girl to take home. You want your daughter to bring home Cam Johnson. You don't want him to bring home Michael Porter Jr. He's a great shooter. He shot over 40% from three last year, one of the top shooters in the league, catch and shoot. He fits perfectly with Nikola Jokic, who's obviously going to be back in top form. And he's going to be hungry. He looking for, he just saw his horses win. I mean, he ready to win this championship. I mean, he crying over the damn horses winning. He finna do that next year with the championship. So you got that
Oh,
addition, Cam
oh.
Johnson. He also got Tim Hardaway Jr. and he shot 40% during the three last year during the season. Now 30. It was close to 40.
It
I
was
was like,
high 30s, 40s. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
high 30s, high 40s, some or low 40s, somewhere in there. And he's a great shooter in his career. And I think that he didn't obviously. I didn't think he played well at all in the postseason. I thought he was a liability, to be honest. But I think like as an eighth man, ninth man, like situational guy, I think he could be a great fit with Nikola Jokic. Obviously, He's a spot up guy. He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be asked to do much. I don't think he could play a lick of defense. But all he has to do is just sit in the fucking corner. I mean, how hard is it to be able to sit in the corner? He should be able to do that. I think that's a good addition for them. For like the ninth guy to mix with the young guys that they also have. You know, they got Christian
Mm-hmm.
Brown and Zeke Najee's been coming up. Cam or Payne
And
Watson. He's
Strawther
been
too. Strawther too.
Strawther. I don't know if he's ready, but he did show some flashes in that Thunder series, which
Yeah,
I was surprised by. He scored that 15 points
I
in
think it was something like that.
game six. Yeah, yeah. So I'm very surprised about that. I think that but I also think like young guys are going to take a next step, and I think he could be a good leader in the locker room for them. I also think it's a good pickup. They got Jonas Valanciunas. He's a great. Well, he's not the same as Nikola Jokic, but his he's like a light. I mean, he's like a I don't know what you call him. Like a he looks like Travis Kelsey, but like he played like Jokic a little bit. I mean, you feel me? Like he close, but he's a good offensive player. He can't really play defense for real, but I think he fits well in what they want to do. You bring in the bench unit, he can run Nikolic like he's good. He's a decent passer. He can
Hmm.
shoot a little bit from the three. He can do the pick and pop with Jamal Murray if he's running the second unit. I think that's a good option for him. And they also picked up Bruce Brown, which he knows the
Oh, I
system
forgot they got
perfectly.
Bruce too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they got Bruce Brown too. So I think, they didn't get any like superstar like a KD or anything like that, but I think they got good role players that like fit well with the team. And, obviously Nikola Jokic is one of the best players in the league. If not, he is the best, honestly, in my opinion.
Even over your boy Giannis, you love Giannis.
Giannis is my favorite player, but I got to keep it a buck. I got to be, hey, on T.O.R.N podcast, we are 100% objective. You heard it here first, the first podcast of the year, and then we are objective. We are not subjective, okay?
All right,
I
all
know we
right.
want to hear the Nets and no,
Speak
no,
for
no,
yourself.
no.
I'm gonna be subjected towards my Nets,
All
but speak for yourself. Speak for
right, well,
yourself.
I'm gonna be the sober one. You can be the drunk one. All right, I'm gonna be call me the sober one. Trey is the sober one, guys. Okay, but yeah, I think that obviously all four of these guys, plus I think Jamal Murray's going to come back with a fire this year. He kind of got off to a slow start
You say
to
that
begin the
every
year.
year, though.
He's a weird player to me. He always starts off really slow. I think like he might be just chilling. Also, he might be at the beach right now in Cabo. He ain't working out a lick. But like once in his new year, like All Star break area, he start turning it up. So I think
Yeah, that's true.
if he starts well, I think that could be really good for them. And obviously Cam Johnson, he plays decent amount of defense. I think they got better. They got better by subtraction, which I think Michael Porter Jr. was a good player for them. Let me be clear, he was a good player, but he didn't play really defense at all. Like you said, he don't play no defense, and I think that Cam Johnson's just as good as a shooter. He's not as good, but like he's comparable in my opinion. So I think that's a net
Yeah.
positive for them.
I think one thing too that like Michael Porter might not be the best laterally, but he's a decent vertical leaper. He was a good
Yeah.
rim deterrent, and he also helped on the glass a little bit too. So
That
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 might be
that is
something y'all
something
miss. But
that is something that they definitely will miss because he did average about like 8 or 9 rebounds during the season. He was a secondary rim protector because Jokic cannot jump, and Aaron Gordon, it is what it is, and he can't jump,
yeah,
so you got to have somebody in the background. Michael Porter Jr. He was a good jumper, but I think that Cam Johnson's a better perimeter defender. I think he'll be able to keep guys in front of him, so
hmm
Jokic won't have to do as much. And they got Bruce Brown, who's a nasty, feisty defender, come off the bench. Christian Brown, he's coming into that form to being one of the elite defenders in the league. I think he did a pretty good job on SGA. I mean, it was hard to do SGA numbers but
SGA
they
man,
they did the best out of honestly any team in the playoffs. So they held the
that's a fact.
OKC pretty well. I mean, so I think that they really could have beat them. Like they didn't sell like 2 games. They blew the game 4 and they blew the game 5. The game 5 was in
And
the
game one too. You remember the game one? Wait, no, that was game one. Oh, that was one
game
of the
1. They
Lakers
had the
won.
game
My
winner.
bad.
Game 2 they got blown out. Game 3 they won. Game 4 it was up. They blew the game. They was up by 8 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
know that. I was watching it. And it was like a 2 point game in the fifth in game 5 when they lost that game. So I think that all those factors considering that they're just going to be a force to reckon with in my opinion. They're like a
Absolutely.
top 2 team in the West, like them and OKC, and then
Yeah,
Houston is a close third. But I see OKC, Denver. It's like this.
yeah,
It's barely like
it's close.
it's close in my opinion because Jokic is that good. SGA he's coming into his own, obviously, because he did all these accolades, one of the greatest guard seasons ever. But Jokic, I think he's gonna come, and Giannis is
He'll
gonna
come on.
find MVP, but Jokic is definitely gonna be in that West, winning that, going hard in that paint. Pause. Okay, but yeah. All right, so now let's
Yeah,
talk about we got the most, the smartest, well, the strangest deals. I mean, talk about some of the strangest deals that you thought that you saw during the free agency, like draft.
yeah. I think we both had similar ideals here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about the Pacers for a little bit. And like speaking of the Thunder, the Pacers had a miraculous run last year. I don't know what type of voodoo hick
The
magic they were
motherfucker,
doing
you
over
seen
there.
the video of Siakam, bro? He was praying to the devil. He was like, oh no no no, yeah yeah. He was, hey, Osama, him
He was doing
Osama,
some
bro.
wild
Them
stuff.
had a
But
conversation. I don't know.
yeah, now they don't have Halliburton this year. Well, for most of the year, he might come back late in the year, but I don't even see a point of that. They lost Turner in the offseason, so that opens up the center spot. I think Turner was a huge part of their team. His ability to shoot the ball at 7 feet, damn near 7 feet tall. Like there's only five guys that can really do it like him. Uh, and his ability to protect the rim too. Even though he's not the best at that anymore, like he used to be, he's still a top five rim protector too. So with losing both the offensive and defensive contributions, they brought in Jay Huff from the Grizzlies. They brought in Jay Huff for the Grizzlies. Uh, and he can he's like a light version of that. Like he shoots the ball decently. He's pretty athletic, surprisingly. I don't
Yeah,
know how he like be getting up for all these
I be
dunks and
seeing videos
reverses.
of him doing like straight reverse dunks. Like
Yeah, he
he
only
only,
dunks reverse.
yeah,
I
like
don't
that shit
understand that.
weird. I don't get
But
it.
like he's a nice pick and pop threat. Defensively, I don't think he's protecting the rim like Turner, but he's still tall and can jump a little bit.
Hey,
But
you thought they was bad defensively. They were decent last year defensively, but they finna be bad this year.
yeah, they're gonna be. I mean, they still got Nemhard though at the point of
Oh
attack,
yeah.
and they got Neesmith too. They keep those in front. Siakam's solid, but like, yeah, their offense and their defense is gonna be slacking. But it seems like they're having a little bit of a center tryout here, where they also brought in James Wiseman. And when James Wiseman was coming out of the draft, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. I mean, I love James Wiseman.
What has
I
he shown?
loved James Wiseman.
What has he done? He hasn't done anything.
I think the Warriors kind of screwed him over. But
They
anyway,
did that to. Hey, we'll talk about that later. They did a
yeah, we'll
lot.
talk about that later. I think
They did a lot.
he's a physical specimen. Like the dude can move. At least when he's coming to the draft, he can move like nobody else at his size and weight. Um, but now he's kind of just like a rebounder, a light rim protector if he feels like it that day. Just a big body to be able to set some screens, roll to the basket. I'm not sure if he's got a midi. I definitely don't think he has a three. But honestly, like he's probably gonna be a screen setter, try to get a rebound after somebody shoots type of big man. Uh, but yeah, I don't know what they're gonna really be testing out this year as the Pacers because their whole team. One thing I'm interested to see is if the Pacers still play like the Pacers that we know without Halliburton running it because he's kind of that engine.
Right.
And I would be surprised if Nemhard can come in and move the ball and read the defense, make the play before the play happens like Halliburton could. So we'll see how that works. Siakam will probably be doing some freaky spin moves all over the place and shooting and all these post fades and these mid post face ups. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the Pacers were doing with all these center signings. They can't really. I think they're having a center tryout because Turner left, but without Halliburton there, I don't know what they're really trying out for because they can't see the vision with Halliburton. So that's my strange deal. Uh, Anything you got to add to that, or you just want to go to the Bucks?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, with the departure of Miles Turner, which is kind of segued way to my strangest deal. But I think the Pacers should. I don't know. I think they should just. I don't think they should try to make the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no point, in my opinion. Like they should just play their guys, obviously, but like I would. There's probably some good talent in the next year's draft. I think they could like. I'm not saying they tank, obviously not, but like that. Well, the East is still technically wide open with the Celtics
It's
still being
still
around,
wide open.
but
They can still do something.
no, I just don't see it. The
But my
Knicks.
thing is, if they play their guys, like if you throw out Nemhard, Neesmith,
I mean, they're a
Ben
playing team
Shepherd,
waiting to happen. I mean,
Siakam, and J Hub. They could make an eighth seed.
Yeah, but why would you want to make an AC when you can just
But if they're
go to
playing
the
the
play?
guys, they're gonna make it.
Actually, it's a good idea. They go to the play-in and they lose because every fucking play-in team gets the number one pick. I think if you go to the play-in, like you're guaranteed number one pick, in my opinion. Like shit, the Hawks, that 2 years ago. Then this
2 years
year the
ago, the
Mavericks
Mavericks
got the
this year.
shit.
Yeah.
So shit. I mean, you make a play-in and then lose in the play-in. There's no harm in my opinion. But that kind of yeah. I mean, I think that that's what they should do honestly because
All right. I
they're
hear
not
you.
doing anything. They're not doing anything next year. But that kind of segues to my strangest deal, which is associated with my favorite player, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think he's like he's a top two player. I know some people that say SGA top two. I'm not. Giannis is top number two. He might be number one. I sometimes think he number one. Like really, some nights he could be
I'm
number
with
one.
you. I'm with you.
But he, yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't know what they got going on. Like, I know that they want to keep Giannis so bad, but like, bro, at some point, nigga, you just need to blow it. Like, just let him go, bro.
Blow it
Like,
up, bro.
bro, blow this shit up. Like, rebuild. Like, you have no nothing. You have nothing to play for. I mean, you do have something to play for with Giannis, but like, you're not good enough to beat any of the top teams in the East, even with the Celtics and the Pacers out. You still got the Cavs. You still got the Knicks. The Magic are coming. The Hawks are coming. There's teams that like they have more talent than you. And
And
Giannis
the
is not.
Pistons. Don't
He
forget the
is good.
Pistons.
And the Pistons too. Yeah, I forgot about them. Good. And then so look, the Giannis is good enough, but the talent around him is just not good enough. And then you get so you waive Damian Lillard. Oh no. So first I see they sign Miles Turner. I'm like, okay, that could be something. You get Dame back. Dame comes back later in the season. You get Miles Turner. I'm like, how the fuck were they able to do this shit? First of all, because I don't know what fucking resources they have. They don't have shit. I don't know how they did it. So then like 20, 30 minutes later, Shams is like, yeah, they cut Damian Lillard. I'm like, what? I'm low key shocked. And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck
You
is
can't
going
cut.
on?
You NBA 75, right?
Yes, they
You
got rid
can't
of
cut
him.
NBA 75. I don't care what you getting, especially for
Bro,
Miles Turner. The fuck?
okay, but okay. And then you sign Miles Turner into like a crazy $100 million deal, which I get like centers are inflated. Like even Hartenstein got 30 mil like a year. So I get it. Like that's the price of a center. But he's out I guess he's kind of like Brook Lopez. They let Brook Lopez go. I was sick and tired of seeing Brook Lopez on the court. He was slow as shit. He was a good rim protector, but he was slow as fuck, and he took deep ass threes that did not need to be taken at the worst times of the game. This nigga thought he was Steph Curry. This nigga thought he was 7'7" Steph Curry. I'm like, bro, you're not Steph, bro. Stop. All right, so I see this. I
That's
see,
Mountain, man.
bro. No, bro. He needed to go. He needed to go. But okay, I do like the pickup of Miles Turner, but at the cost of Damian Lillard, and you stretch him out for 5 years, bro. Like.
Yeah.
What you're handicapping yourself. This is like a Hail Mary, bro. This is like you're down 20 and you throw a Hail Mary at the end of the game. The game's already over. You're not winning this shit, bro. Like this is just a Hail Mary to get it closer. I guess. I mean, shit. And then you
Yeah.
sign Bobby Portis. I like Bobby Portis. He's a good player off the bench. He can't really play defense, and he's a good shooter. He's a good scorer, though. I like him a lot. From watching the Bucks, like from watching the Bucks the last couple of years. I liked him. I like his mentality. Gary Trent Jr. He had a drunk moment, at the end of the Pacers game. I don't know what he was doing. Nigga forgot how to catch the ball, but that's fine. I like him. I like signing him back. Kevin Porter Jr. He got some off the court issues, but when his mindset is right, I think he could be I don't know if he's a starter. I don't know who their starting guard is. That's the other thing I
I
want
think
to
it's
talk about.
him or Cole Anthony,
Yeah,
or both.
the littlest nigga on the court, Cole Anthony, he need to be the backup, bro. Kevin Porter Jr., if he's your starter, bro, like he was good. I mean, yeah, he's good on a bad team, and I guess that's what the Bucks are, a bad team at this point. I don't
Mm,
know. They're the sixth seed. I mean, I could see them being the sixth seed right now. I
okay.
just it's really head scratching to me. Like you take a Hail Mary, I get it. You want to keep Giannis, but in my opinion. Y'all would have been better off. He's been there for 12 years. He's giving you everything he has. Like I know he doesn't want to leave, but you kind of like you want to be crippled for the next 10 years. This looks like the next like 10 years, like them being Miller pack, and then when Giannis leaves or when he retires, they're gonna be bad. Like I think they should get assets. They sacrificed everything for the championship and they won it, and it's awesome. That it's just awesome for that city, awesome for Milwaukee. I love it. The Giannis, the block that he had in Game 4,
Yeah, that was tough.
alley oop in Game 5. I won a lot of money off Giannis. I'm not gonna lie. That he's my favorite player forever because of that. Like I'm serious. So because he won that shit, like it's awesome. But at some point, the Milwaukee Bucks gotta like say, look at themselves and be like, can we really win with this roster? Like you have Giannis, you have nobody else.
Hey, you
The
forgot about your second favorite player though, Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, don't even get me started on this blonde ass nigga, bro. Bro. This nigga airs balls like every three once again. I'm like, bro, stop shooting it. Get him out of the game. And Doc, don't even get me started on Doc Rivers, bro. I forgot about who their coach was. This nigga Doc Rivers, bro. Like, what the fuck? You got Doc Rivers, Kyle Kuzma, and Kevin Porter. That's like
What?
the trifecta of
Lucy.
yes. Oh my gosh. So like it's a little head scratching. I get they want Giannis. I get they're trying to do everything for Giannis, and I get it. But yeah, at some point you just got to be like, okay, we won. Now let's try to build for something else. In my opinion, like yeah, it is hard to get a player like Giannis, and I understand that. But I
Mhm.
think it's best for both parties if they part ways, in my opinion. And I
Yeah, I'm
love
actually gonna piggyback off of that,
yeah,
going
go
to the
ahead.
next topic of who made a real leap, who just made noise.
Mm.
And I think someone who's really making noise and it's kind of annoying to me is Jonathan Kaminga. He's someone that I think the Warriors just need to like let go and let him blossom somewhere else.
Bro, it's the
But they
cum bucket,
keep,
bro.
huh?
It's the cum bucket. Let him.
They love. I don't understand. Like they did the same thing with Wiseman. Like I get it. Curry's a generational talent, best shooter to ever play basketball. But somewhere in that organization, they had to be like, okay, Steve Kerr, what you gonna do when Steph Curry eventually retires, right? And he's
Yeah,
like, I don't have a plan. All I got is Steph, and we're going all in on Steph. And I think that restricted Wiseman's development. Moses Moody's kind of trying to find a role in it, but he's just a 3 and D guy who couldn't really explore his game. And Kaminga, when Curry's out, he looks like an elite, I'll say secondary ball handler, one of the best rim attackers in the game. Just like
yeah,
with his athleticism, his quickness, like no one can really stay in front of him or
yeah.
deal with his strength at the rim. He just flies when he gets there. And I wish they would let him go on a team let him partner up with Josh Giddey, see what they could do. Let him go to the
They
Kings.
should
I heard the
trade
Kings
for
are in conversation about trying to get him,
yeah.
but nobody's they're not willing to sign and trade him because they don't want to go into the luxury tax. And it's just this like stalemate where they can't sign Al Horford until they figure out what they're doing Kaminga. And the Warriors have 12 players on their roster. You need 15, at least 15 to start the season. They can't make any moves until they decide to do Kaminga, and Kaminga's not budging on his 20 million a year, and the Warriors not gonna pay him. It's just like it's noise, but it's like still noise. And it's the most frustrating thing for me, both for Kaminga, and I'm kind of tired of the Warriors just trying to do the same thing with old people and think they're gonna win. It's not gonna happen. Uh, they gotta move on. So they
2022 all over again. Hey, they might pull out their ass. I don't know. We'll
no,
see.
they need Clay. They can't do it without Clay.
Oh, they need Clay. They
Yes, they
need it.
need Clay. The Splash Brothers. That's
They
what
got
made that
Jimmy.
team. It's not just Steph Curry. It's the Splash Brothers and Dre. That's what made
Oh
that
yeah,
team.
you're a generational Curry hater. I forgot, ladies and gentlemen. This is the biggest Curry hater I've ever seen in my life, man.
Ah,
This man hates on Curry any chance he gets. He said Curry need everybody. Curry can't lead a dynasty. We're gonna talk about that another day. We're gonna talk about that.
another day.
Let's not
Another
get
day.
into let's not get into that today. But just know that he's the Curry hater. I want to talk about that too. I want to just chop pipe in real quick about the Warriors. I think that obviously, I thought Kaminga had great potential. I really did but I one thing I noticed is Steve Kerr. He don't like young play. He do like young players, but he like young players who like play like role players,
Yeah.
young role players like Pods and Moses Moody and uh,
Trace
Trace
Jackson.
Jackson Davis, yeah, him
Yeah.
and Quentin Post. Obviously, all those young guys who are just role players. They do play their role well, and Kaminga he wants to be more than that. And I think he can be. I definitely agree with you. I think they should, part ways, and um, I think well, they already got rid of Wiggins. I think it would be a good. They need like a forward, and I would say like a forward, like a power forward type build, like a or a center. I don't know. If they could find a way to trade him, I think that'll be good. But it might be too late for that. Nobody
Yeah, I
really.
think it's done. I think
Yeah.
it's done.
Got anything to say on that?
No, I'm pissed for my man Kaminga. Like he was
Oh,
supposed to be that dude coming out of high
you're a
school.
Kaminga support. So you want Kaminga over Curry at this point? That's what you're saying?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying like Curry 30, 36, 37 now. Like move on, please, for the love of
Curry
God.
at 36 is better than Kaminga will ever be.
Facts, but like we can see the way the league's going, and it's not the way that Curry, the way the Warriors are running. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They need more paint touches. They barely get any paint touches because Jimmy Butler just be like slow as shit, trying to get fouls, and nobody else runs to the paint because they ain't gonna make a layup.
Shit, I think Curry still got another run in him. If they could have went to the Western Conference Finals last year if he didn't get hurt. They had him in game one.
He's not playing 100 games running 3 miles a game. Like he can't do that.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. That's why he got Jimmy Butler to take off the load, bro.
But he doesn't
he-
really do that though until the playoffs start. That's only what 20
He's been there for
games.
half the season last year.
We'll see.
He
We'll
didn't
see
get a
what
whole
happens. I
off
think he was.
season, a
It was a
whole
honeymoon
season
phase. A
together.
honeymoon phase. Honeymoon.
Bro, Jimmy Butler he's gonna be straight. Draymond Green's gonna run the point as well. Curry, he gonna be straight. I think he got one more run in him. I don't. It's got to be in the next 2 years though, in my opinion, because
No.
Draymond he only got so many years left.
Wash. Wash. Put
Who
him
who
away.
who
Put him
was
away. Put him on the little trophy case.
who?
The whole Warriors team. They're not going nowhere. They're not beating Wemby. They're not beating OKC. They're not beating the Wolves. Like they're done.
They
They're
can,
not even
bro.
beating
They
the
would have beat the
Grizzlies.
Wolves last year.
They lost.
And Curry got hurt. He was out for the
We're
whole
saying
play. He was out for
hypotheticals
the
now. Like, come on.
series.
Like
Oh my god, dude.
everybody got hurt in the playoffs. What you mean? We just talked about
Who?
this.
Oh, everyone? Yeah, but their best player got hurt, and
So did
everybody was
Halliburton. So did Tatum. Like, come on. We already talked. We already went over this.
okay. I'm
Everybody
just
get
saying,
hurt.
like, there's a chance that they have opportunity. I don't
He's
know if they can
too
win it.
old.
I don't know if they can win it. They need to get. That's what I'm saying. They need to either play Kuminga, play him, or they need to trade him or do
They're
something.
not gonna play him. So get him out of there. Get some
Yeah,
more old heads on the team. Get you a Al Horford. Get you a. I don't even know who else is old on the market.
yeah. Speaking of old, I want to talk about a team that made noise, and they just made noise. Honestly, it was just noise because they're the fucking Lakers. I mean, don't even get me started on this team, bro. Like, I'm so tired of the damn Lakers. I really go on First Take or fucking any other talk shows and I hear, oh, Lakers, that are Lakers, Lakers. I'm like, all right, bro, shut up, bro. Like, okay, Luca, okay, all of a sudden he got skinny. I mean, that shit got to be photoshopped. There's no way this nigga lost like 40 pounds in like 1 month. This nigga
Nah,
lost the
that looked
most.
real to me.
I mean, shit probably is real, but why he didn't do that during the season? He probably you just now want to lose weight. He
Yeah,
gonna gain all that shit
he
back
older
during the
now. He
season.
like what? He 26, 25, 26?
Yeah,
He's
26.
wiser. He wiser.
Oh, okay, okay. All of a sudden he wants to get skinny and stuff. Okay. Honestly, I don't think it matters because I don't think Braun he can still do it, but he can't do it for 82 games. Like, he got to do it for he got to sit out. Well, I guess that's why he got Luca. I mean, I get it, but I'm honestly they're just making noise and they signed Marcus Smart. Obviously, got DeAndre Ayton. They needed a big. I think DeAndre Ayton. He's soft as shit, honestly, in my opinion. But he's good. I know
I want
you.
to
I
see
know
him
he's the
motivated.
number
I
one
want to
pick.
see him. I want to see him this year. I think he'll look nice this year.
You think
Him
so? I
and
mean,
Luca pick and roll. I
everybody.
think will be nice.
Yeah, anybody with Luca looks good. I mean, he gonna just catch lobs. You see what Jackson Hayes did? Jackson Hayes went crazy. He was like top 10 in dunks. Of course he gonna go crazy, bro. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton gonna be dunking that bitch, but he's soft as shit. He not gonna hold down the paint. Can't play defense. He's not good at pick and roll defender. He's gonna get picked on. I just think that they still don't have defense. Austin Reeves is a good third option, but he's your third option. I mean, I guess he's a good third option, but I
I
mean,
think he's a good third option.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, you're right. They have no perimeter defenders. I don't think
no
they got
perimeter.
one on
He's
the. Oh, they
no.
got Marcus Smart. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, old ass
Yeah, he's
injury
old as
prone
shit.
ass Marcus Smart. He not lasting the whole season. He gonna be out for half the season. He gonna
Yeah.
be gone. Jared Vanderbilt can't shoot a lick. He's their best defender. He can't shoot. Luca is a fucking traffic cone. He can't do shit. He gonna be getting cooked and diced out there by Julius Randle. Julius Randle, his ass ain't got no bag, but he made Luka Doncic make
Hey,
that nigga look
hey, hey,
like
now
Kyrie Irving.
let's chill with the Julius Randle. Hey, come on now.
Julius Randle look like Kyrie Irving going against fucking Luka Doncic, bro. Like, are you serious? I see them as a second round max team, and we're making all this noise about the Lakers and shit. I get it. They got like one of the most prime time games in the league. I get it. They got LeBron, but they're just making noise in my opinion. But a team
Okay.
that's not making noise, however, is the Atlanta Hawks. And I just want to talk about them for a split second. I think that as a Charlotte native, the rivalry kind of runs deep around here. That people hate Atlanta, and I'm an objective NBA person. I like to speak from a clear mind. I'm a Hornets fan as well, but I'm not like
No,
just
Hornets, man. Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
I am a Hornets fan.
All right, whatever.
I am a Hornets fan.
All right.
But it's not like I'm a diehard Hornets fan. I'm just gonna fuck Atlanta. Well, it is fuck Atlanta, but like their niggas is like that. Like them niggas got a tough team. Like they young as shit. They athletic as hell. They just got Kristaps Porzingis to replace Clint Capella. I mean, he was old as hell. He needed to go. And they still got Emeka Okongwu, who's he's a good backup, like or a starter. Honestly,
Yeah.
he can shoot. He's good. They could play both of them. Honestly, they could play KP and Emeka. I think that that's a good duo. They got Zachary Ricochet. He's coming back. He's going to improve. Honestly, in-house improvements from Jalen Johnson coming back from injury. I think he could improve. Dyson Daniels, most improved player. He obviously is going to improve. And they got the Trey Young running at helm. I think Trey Young is a little underrated in my opinion now
Mm.
because so many people have been like bashing on him because he plays no defense and he flops and all this other shit. He's a foul baiter. We'll talk about that another day. Well, foul baiting and shit. Like he's still one of the elite scorers, like assisters, playmakers in the league. And he's a top assist guy for a reason. And he's got a bunch of guys to dish it to. They still have a bunch of shooters and a bunch of athletic guys that play defense. They're gonna play a hell of a defense, and I think that this year they're gonna be they're priming up. They also got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I wanted to say that as well.
Hmm.
He's a good backup point guard, good defender, gets in your body, physical. I think that's a great
I
pickup for
forgot
them.
about Alexander Walker. That's a good point too.
Yeah, they got Luke Kennard. He's a good veteran shooter. I think. I mean, he won't play a lot, but he's a situational guy, kind of like Tim Hardaway. I think
Hmm.
those are very similar roles for them. I think Hawks. They're coming. I think a top 5 seed. I mean, home court advantage in the first round. I think that's a realistic goal for them. I could see them getting out of the first round. Honestly, it'll be tough. They got to play like probably Milwaukee or fucking, maybe
The Heat, maybe. I don't even know who at the
Heat.
bottom of the East at this point.
I mean the Heat. I guess maybe a Nets. Maybe a Nets might do some shit.
No, no, do not even speak that into
MPJ.
existence.
Hey, he said, "Fuck it, bro."
I need them to be the 15th seed by like 10 games.
MPJ. You
Oh,
see what you're
yeah, but
saying?
the Sixers could be in there too.
Oh, fuck the Sixers. Yeah, if Embiid is healthy, yeah. Actually, I want to talk about them later. I got them. I got them
All right.
down later. But yeah. The Sixers. Yeah, I forgot about them. Actually, that's a good point. Well, I could see them, being a top 4 seed for sure. I think that there's a lot of upside for them this year, and that's something that also another team that I think that has made some good noise, unlike the Lakers who just made noise.
This is some sloppiness. This be pennies from heaven. Oh my goodness! Chicken salad.
Now we're gonna segue into draft night, big night for a lot of teams in the league. First, I want to talk about the steals or like the head scratchers and the stars. Like, what do you think stood out to you the most? During draft night, what do you think about
Yeah,
that?
well, of course, I was watching. I mean, the Nets had historic 5 first-round picks. I was thinking we might package a couple, try to get into that top 5. We did none of that, unfortunately. But the what we took out of it, I really like the picks. I like Demon. I like Traore. I like Saraf. I like Wolf. I like Powell. Like the way I was looking at it is the Nets front office looked at the Pacers and were like, we want to try to replicate that. So they got a bunch of guys who could all make a play off the dribble, who can shoot the ball decently, who they believe can shoot the ball decently. Now that might prove to be something different. And they also got 3 point guards. Igor Denman, like 6'9", the tallest guard to ever be drafted um, at 6'9". Like he's a legit 6'9". One of the probably the best passer in the draft. He shot 40% from three off 7 attempts in the summer league. Like the dude was shooting the cover off the ball, and that's what they want him to do. I think my hope for him is he could be an elite role player to like to a star. So like kind of like maybe like a bigger version of Derek White, not necessarily with a defense, but like just be able to be a secondary ball handler, can shoot 40% from three and make great passes as a secondary pick and roll guy. I think he could. I think he has that potential, and I think he has all the opportunity to, with the fact that we have no other guards to run a pick and roll besides him. So I'm liking him. T.O.R.N is fast as shit, like 6'4" like he's fast and he's decently sized at the point guard position. His shot's coming along, but I just like his speed. If he figures out the shot, that's something that could be dangerous. And he has some great touch of the rim. Powell, I didn't get to see him play. You're a UNC fan, so I'm sure you watched a couple of his games.
Hey,
But
Drake Powell, hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's a steal. I will say that's the one good pick y'all had that's the only good pick y'all had. I do like Igor Denman a little bit, but yeah, I think Drake Powell was your best pick, honestly. I think that's a steal.
really, I
If he
mean,
was
like
in there.
I heard he's an elite athlete. Like, the dude had like a
Oh yeah,
48-inch vertical at the
great
draft. Like,
defender,
I've
great defender.
never. That's Jordan type numbers. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane. I think I think his role would be the easiest too, because all he has to do is just guard. He's not going to be expected to make plays. He just got to be the best defender for us on the roster and be able to hit an open catch and shoot three.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him play. And then we got Saraf, who's like a big guard at 6'6", 6'7". He's got a nice handle, can get to the rim. He's got a funky shot. I'm hoping he figures it out. If he doesn't figure it out, then he'll probably be back in Israel playing. And then we got Danny Wolf, who I just like the project of it all. I think he could be okay. Take this with caution, like an Alperen Sengun light, a very light Alperen Sengun, like very
Clip it right now, gentlemen. Clip it. He just said Alfred Sengun, Danny Wolf out of Michigan will be.
very light. Just like in the fact that he's a playmaking big. He's comfortable dribbling the ball. He's comfortable making plays out of the short roll. And he's got a decent shot on him too. Like he's not afraid to let it fly. I think he only improve with more reps. I don't know where he's gonna get those reps because we got a little bit loaded of a front court. But I hope he gets some guys out of there to get him some reps. But yeah, I love the draft. I love our Pacers light Flatbush 5 squad. And we'll see how we'll do this year.
Flatbush Five. Where did you? I mean, is that a name I've never
Yeah,
heard?
it's a neighborhood in Brooklyn, Flatbush.
See, I ain't a New York native like you. I mean, you from the
It's
mean
in
gritty streets
the
of
Brooklyn Twitter
Brooklyn, man.
thread. That's what we call them.
So when you gonna bring me on the New York streets and give me a tour? Am I good in the neighborhood, bro? You gonna let me?
Oh yeah, you can pop with New York anytime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finna pop
But yeah,
out.
well, who you think was a steal, bro?
Okay. Honestly, me in my opinion, I think Trey Johnson. I
Okay.
think I think he's a hooper, bro. Hey, out of Texas, I watched a little bit of him. I didn't watch too much. I watched like a
Mm,
couple games here and there. Hey, this man, he's a sniper. So
okay.
I thought he was gonna go. I honestly thought he was gonna go. I didn't think he was. I think he was gonna go like around 6. I think that was like the projected spot for him. But I think that's
Mm,
a steal, and I think he has more talent than like a guy like Con Knuppel, in my opinion.
yeah.
Which I think he was a good pick for the Hornets, but I think Trey Johnson just gives that extra athletic ability shooting.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like a comparable shooter to Con Knuppel. He's more athletic. I think he can do more like scoring off the dribble and stuff. I think you know, and I think he'll mesh well with like some of the young talent that they got in the Wizards that are, they're building like Alex Sarr. They got him. They got the point guard. What's his name again? I forgot.
Cool. Is it cool up? No, I'm thinking Carrington.
Yeah, Carrington, Bud Carrington, great look, young point guard, upcoming point guard. I think they'll mesh well together. He can be he could be the number one scorer he can be like a new Bradley Beal kind of
Yeah,
like
I
a
think so. And I
like
think
a
I also like the fact that Chris Middleton's there. because he can teach
Oh,
himself with those old man
yeah.
tricks to get those buckets too
Yeah.
with his side.
And they got
I like
CJ
that.
McCollum. They got some they got some veteran presence there. And I think that, I'm not saying they're gonna make the playoffs, but they could be like a little playing team. I mean,
I
they got
wouldn't be surprised if they were in the play-in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they could I mean, especially with the East and how unpredictable it is right now, I think he's a great get for them. And I think low key he was a steal in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
I I'm gonna talk about the Hornets soon, but I really think that, the Hornets could have used a guy like that, in my opinion. So,
yeah. I got
that's
you.
kind of
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
steal for me.
I like
That's
that. I like that choice. I mean, I think Khan went a little bit high.
yeah.
You'll have to convince me otherwise later on. But yeah, I like Trey Johnson at the sixth pick. I like what they got. Koulibaly's also there to play defense. He can hit
Mhm.
over, catch and shoot threes. Pretty
Yeah.
good athlete too.
Yeah. So
They got that Keontae George kid. They got Will Riley. They got a bunch of wings that are long,
mhm.
lanky. It can shoot. So like that and Alex Sarr sounds like a good little squad they got going on over there.
Yeah, maybe their process is finally. I mean, they're torture the Wizards fans. I feel bad for you guys, but maybe
Man,
it's
they've been
finally
tortured
ended.
forever. Ever since John Wall fell off the stairs or whatever.
Facts. Bro fell off the stairs and his career ended off a stair fall. Like, bro, oh my gosh, y'all, you ever seen One Piece? It's like a little meme. It's called like down these stairs. It's like the main character's best friend fell down the stairs and she died off of that, and that's basically what happened. This this nigga John Wall died after he fell down these stairs. That's the most infamous villain in Wizards history. The fucking stairs.
Fucking stairs.
Oh my gosh.
All
But
right.
yeah,
You got
go ahead.
the Nets as the picks that raised your eyebrows. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I mean,
Do your thing. I'm gonna listen to it quietly as much as I can.
so I'm sitting there on draft night, and we're in the group chat. Me and Paul are in the group chat together, obviously with some of our boys, and we're like, okay, well, he's kind of roasting the Hornets, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. Like I didn't really want them to pick Continental either. And then he's like, yeah, we finna trade up and get in the top five and pick da 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 with the Nets. They got 5 first round picks. I'm like, hold on, I didn't even know this going into the draft night, mind you. I go into the draft night and I see they have 5 first round picks. I'm like, oh, they're gonna make a move for that top three pick. They're gonna try to get VJ Edgecombe or, I'm thinking they finna because the first two are kind of locked up. You're not trading for them, but I'm thinking they finna move up to number 3 or 4 and get like Ace Bailey because Ace Bailey I think is gonna be tough too,
Hmm.
or VJ Edgecombe, and they do nothing. So I'm like, okay, you pick the guy from BYU. I think he can be a good player. I hope he's like not like Michael Carter Williams, who's he's a big playmaker. I hope he's not like that guy.
Yeah.
I hope he's like a more like a kind of like a just a better player, just in general, just a better player. And I hope he's good, but I don't know. That's kind of a reach for me. And who else is that? Who else? You got that guy from Israel? What you said,
Yeah,
Israel?
Ben Sorrell. Sorrell.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I didn't hear nothing about this guy. They're saying he shoots. I saw a little bit of highlights. He's okay. I mean, I'm thinking y'all got 5 picks. Like y'all trade something. Like this is my head scratching. This is the head scratching part. Why are you guys picking 3 guards in a row? I'm like, okay, you got Yang Hansen. He's right there. Take him, bro. No. Listen to me. Yang Hansen. He is going to be He's going to be like that. And y'all didn't take him. And I'm like, bro, take a big. Like y'all ain't got, bro. Damon Sharp is not a starter, bro. Like, is he still on the team?
Yeah, but we also got Nick Claxton too.
Nick Claxton. I mean, yeah, he's okay, but like, he's okay. He's a starter, but like, you want that next level. I'm thinking, y'all said, yeah, Hansen Yang, bro. Listen, the Pace or the Blazers, they got steal, bro. He gonna be like that, bro. Like, don't trip now. And then you get, I do like Drake Powell though. That's the one pick I do think y'all got right. Drake Powell, I do like him a lot. He's a good shooter. He's a good shooter for his age. Like he can get better,
Hmm.
obviously, but he's very athletic. Like you said, 48-inch vertical. I think he can, improve a lot. That's the one pick I like from y'all. And the other ones I'm like, nah. I'm like, make a move. Do something. Do something else. Stop taking guards. You took like 4 guards and Danny Wolf. Who's the other guard you got?
Uh, Nolan Traore from France.
Exactly. And nobody. I don't even care.
Hey, hold on. Okay, don't do that because Traore was gonna go top 5 last year until he had a bad season overseas. He was one of the top
Oh.
guards. He was in competition with Dylan Harper. It was like Dylan Harper or uh No Trey Young. But to your point of 3 guards, I think you see where the league's
Four though.
going.
You
You
got
see
four
where this
guards.
league's well, Danny Wolf is 6'11". He's not really a guard.
Well, you got
Oh, you
Demon,
talking about Drake Powell? Drake Powell not really.
Drake.
He's not
He's a
dribbling.
guard.
Drake Powell
He's
can't
like
dribble.
6'7". I mean, 6'7".
But the point of the 3 guards thing is like you saw the finals, like
Yeah,
SGA and Halliburton were the guys in the
yeah,
finals. You need a
yeah. But
guard.
okay, you gotta think like Nemhard had that college experience. Neesmith, he also had that college experience from wherever he came from. They had some experience on them, and they had talent. I don't know if these guys have talent, but like, I'm not moved by it. Like, it's just your front office is always fucking you over. Basically, they fucked over you with the fucking
No, no,
Nets
no.
shit.
This is good building stuff. Cause like we got 3 guards so that if one we only need one out of the 3 to be able to hit
Yeah, but then
the
what's
three
the
ball
point? You should have
consistently.
just traded. You should have traded it up, like get a better players or something.
But
I don't know.
we wanted to have as many opportunities to have a franchise point guard as much as
Yeah, but, but
possible.
but but in your opinion, he can't be a franchise player if he's not top five. We're gonna talk
He
about
could at
that.
least be he could at least be a starting point guard though.
Okay,
I think Igor Demick could be a Derek White, a Josh Giddey, like
those aren't point.
a
Derek White's a
secondary
point
a
guard. I
secondary
mean,
ball handler to help win a championship.
I don't know, bro. I mean, it's a little head scratching to me. I just feel like y'all were swinging for the fences, all praying for something that wasn't there, in my opinion. And I think you could have got a better deal, or like you really could. Actually, it was kind of hard. You could have got. It's hard to get a top 2 pick in this draft because just the players are that caliber. Like you're not trading up. You're not trading that pick if you get
Yeah.
unless you get like a Giannis or who else is on trade block. Some of the other guys are on trade block. This like Kevin Durant. Like obviously you're not trading those guys, but you know, I just think is a little
I'm
head.
honestly fine with it. Like thinking about that was the Brooklyn Nets first lottery pick since 2010. So like they just wanted to play it safe, not do anything crazy. Well, they
Yanks
did
and
do
Hang.
something
He
crazy,
will be
drafting
like
five.
that.
Huh?
Hansen, whatever's Yang Hansen or Hansen Yang or
Bro, get him
the
out of here.
Chinese guy, he's
Not
going
even
to
gonna play over Klingen, but I don't even want to get into Yang Hansen, bro. I don't want to get into
play
it.
over, play over
Since
Clinton.
you done shitting on my Nets, one thing that I did see that kind of interested me was the Pistons pick Chaz Lanier from
Mm.
Tennessee. I didn't watch much of the tournament. I watched his highlights the past 2 weeks just to see what was going on with him and why they picked him. To me, he kind of reminds me of he's like a Marcus Sasser with like a mix with the size of Malik Beasley. So I think what they were doing is like they kind of knew that this Malik Beasley situation was kind of shaky. They couldn't bring him back, and I think Chaz Lanier is sort of like a little backup plan, let him develop in the background while Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham, and the rest of the Pistons try to make some noise for the next 2-3 years. He'll have the opportunity to learn from Duncan Robinson, one of the best off-ball movement shooters in the league for the past 5 years. Pick up some like tricks of the trade there. But I think that was a good pick for the Pistons. I think they're setting themselves up to be contending for at least the next 5 years, especially with Cade running the point. Asar Thompson, whenever he figures out like his at least a midi, and then his role in the offense,
So
and then Ron
you
Holland
think
when he
they're
figures out
contending?
his role
The
too, like
Pistons.
they're gonna be dangerous. I think they're gonna be real dangerous. So
Oh,
Chaz
so
Lanier is
yeah.
a nice little supporting. He's like a Tim Hardaway Jr. in my opinion. But he
Okay.
could be that eighth guy in about 5 years where he's like, oh, we need somebody to hit a three, throw him in there. So I kind of like that pick.
Okay. So you got them contending. Okay, I like that. I like that. I think obviously they got to get Jaden Ivey back healthy, and I think is Malik Beasley not on their team anymore, or is he?
Nah, because of the whole gambling thing.
They released him, or he just wasn't
He's just like
signed?
floating. Like he can't really do
Oh,
anything
he
until
was
they
a
figure
free
out his
agent, right?
investigation
Wasn't he a
stuff.
free agent?
Yeah, he's still a free agent.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that FanDuel shit, bro. Hey, like Michael Porter Jr. said, bro. Niggas is
Yeah.
addicted to gambling, bro. Hey, I feel him, but I ain't gambling on FanDuel. I ain't doing that shit. Hell no. But okay, for the last portion of this, what do you think? Which teams quietly cleaned up like some of the issues that they had? Like, what do you? What do you
One thing
think?
that they get, one team that I thought was interesting with the Spurs. Obviously, they had the number 2 pick, Dylan Harper. I think it's a great. Obviously, like you can't turn down Dylan Harper's talent. Like the dude is a huge guard, can get to the rim whenever he wants, has a decent jump shot, and is a decent playmaker. Like he's gonna be something. But now they have this little three guard tandem with Fox, Castle, and Harper, where it's like, what what is the direction they want to go in here? Do they want to rush Wemby's timeline and just throw Fox in there for 35 minutes a game and try to win every game? Or are they gonna let Harper and Castle develop a chemistry, learn how to play off each other, and maybe like just win 45 games, barely make the playoffs type of thing? Um, so I don't know what they're gonna do there. I also think I like the Carter Bryant pick. I didn't know who he was, and then you started talking about him in the chat. And then I started like looking up some of his highlights and everything. Like the dude is a very fluid, 6'8", long arms, guarding full court. Like I think that cleans up a little bit of their concern with like the leftovers from before Wemby, like Keldon Johnson, Vassell, Sohan. Where it's like if Sohan doesn't get a reliable enough 3-point shot, they have Carter Bryant they could throw in there at the 4. If Devin Vassell kind of just like stagnates, they got Carter Bryant who has potential to throw in there. Keldon Johnson is just like a scorer, but if they want somebody to play defense with Wemby, they got Carter Bryant. Like, I think Carter Bryant has a lot of potential to fill a lot of different roles. I don't know what role they're gonna try to get him to fit in, but I really like that pickup. So I'm curious about the three-headed guard thing they got going on. I don't know how they're gonna figure that out, but I like Carter Bryant to fill in the gaps wherever they're missing from the wing spot. So I think they cleaned up their future concerns pretty well. As long as Wemby's healthy, they'll be contending for a long time.
Okay, I kind of agree with you. Are you saying that? But you're saying the trio they messed up. They're messed. They're a little
I'm
like
not
made
saying they messed up.
messy.
Like they had to make the pick. I just
Right.
don't know how they're going to give them all minutes, like solid enough minutes
Yeah.
to make sure they're win. If they want to win games with De'Aaron Fox, or if they want to develop Castle and Harper and their chemistry off of each other.
I
Because
think.
realistically, I don't see Fox being a part of their long term future.
Yeah. I think. It's kind of hard. I think they're gonna use one of those top. Probably Stephon Castle. Probably like a how they use Manu Ginobili type role where he's coming
Hmm.
off the bench and he's finishing
You
games.
think Castle gonna do that?
Yeah. I think. I mean, it's following the blueprint. You got the
I think
big
Castle
guy,
thinks
but
he's like that. He might be out of there to throw him on the bench.
I mean, is it? Do you want to be a part of a dynasty or do you want to just? It
I mean,
depends.
look what Josh Giddey did.
It depends on what he wants. Josh Giddey didn't ask out. They traded
Yeah,
him.
he did.
He did.
Basically, it was like they lost to the Mavericks, and then Presti came up to Giddey. He was like, "Yo, we need you to be a Manu Ginobili. Like, you can't shoot. You don't have the ball in your hands enough to be effective with SGA on the court. We need you to run the offense off the bench because you can't shoot well enough to play with SGA." He was like, "Nah, I'm a star. Like, get me out of here." Got out and the trade him for Caruso.
Shit. Okay. Well, it depends. Well, I guess it depends on Stephon Castle, honestly, because that's my opinion on how they'll handle that. Because going into the past season, I knew Stephon Castle was good, but I didn't really realize he was like this type of talent. Like he was this elite. Like he's a good defender, very athletic. He's develops his jump shot over the season. I think he obviously in Rookie of the Year he can score. He can't really score off the dribble. He's more like a
Yeah,
spotted
yeah,
guy. But like I think he can run the backup point guard pretty good. I mean if it depends on what he wants to do. Honestly,
I
if he
don't
wants
think
to
he's gonna
take
want to be a backup, man.
yeah, I
I
mean, I
don't see
guess
it.
so. If it depends, not it depends. They got him locked down for like 4 years at least, and that's like
That's
around the time De'Aaron Fox's contract is going up,
contract's over. Yeah,
anyways. So I think it works out. Like they got 5 years, they can develop Castle and Harper at the same time, and still have De'Aaron Fox in as a veteran presence, because De'Aaron Fox is still like a elite player. He can teach these guys how to play the point guard. He's very good. I don't know if he's elite,
yeah,
but he's
yeah.
very
He's
good.
good.
Very
He's
good.
good. He might be
He's very
great, but he's good. Yeah.
He's very good, and I think that he's a good third option for yeah, good third option for them anyways because they got Wemby, Dylan Harper, and then Fox. Well, right now he'll probably be a second option, but I think
Yeah,
Dylan Harper
I get
can
what you
end
mean.
up being that second option for them. I agree with you. I think they cleaned up. They got hella talent. I'm not gonna lie. They're scary. I don't know if they can. They'll make the. I think they'll be like a 6 seed next year because it's so young. But they shit that West is loaded and they got some talent though for sure. I think
So
that's a
tell me
good.
about this Hornets, man. How did they clean up, bro?
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think they
So
cleaned
I
up
know
shit.
I know I was talking about the Hornets earlier and I talked about their pick Con Knipple. I thought it was a little reach in my opinion. Like I watched him at Duke. He's a good player. He's great. He's good. Great at shooting. He can run an offense. I don't think he's top four worthy in my opinion.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I think you could have like if you had nine, if you had the eighth or ninth pick, I think that's fine. Take it. But at four, I mean, shit, you could have got Trey Johnson. You could have got Ace Bailey. I know Ace Bailey's talking about he didn't want to play anywhere, but nigga, you gotta play where you get drafted, nigga. Unless you pull a Kobe, which I mean, I know they got burned by Kobe already, but like shit. And how many times are you gonna get burned? All right,
That's
so
that
he don't play.
PTSD, man. It kicked in. They said we got to go with the white
Yeah, maybe
boys.
that's what
So
it was. I think they was a little scared. I would have took Ace Bailey because I think he liked
yeah,
that. And
or
but
at least Trey Johnson.
yeah, Trey Johnson. At least Trey Johnson. I would take Trey Johnson or Ace Bailey. And so yeah, Khan he's good, and I really do like the pick they got at the end of the first round, Liam McNeely.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, he did. He was cooking in summer league too.
he did play. He played with Cooper Flag in high school. He went to UConn. He balled out. Was like a freshman, all freshman team. Or he's a great player at UConn. I think that's a pretty good pick for the end of the first round. And they got some of the guys coming back. They got signed Trey Mann back. They signed some Colin Sexton and traded for him. I think that was a good pickup for them. As like all their guards got hurt last year, so
Hmm.
I think they cleaned up nicely with the free agent accusations they had. Getting they got Trey Man, obviously, Colin Sexton. They got another guard, I think. I wrote this down. They got
It was
Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
got Dinwiddie. I think that's a good pickup for them. Obviously, he's okay to me. He's a good backup. So I think they like cleaned up some of their injury risk that they have. Like a lot of they know LaMelo Ball. He's a great player, but he's very injury prone. Brandon Miller, so far in his first 2 years, he's been hurt the first 2 years. So I think that it's a good idea for them to sign these guys, and I do think getting Con Knipple can be good. Like I think he's a good shooter. He can work well with Lamelo, and if he comes off the bench, he can run the point. He can run the point decent enough if they need him to in the backup unit. But I think he'll learn, and I think he plays the game the right way. Plays hard, and I really do like Liam McNeely. I think he's going to be a really good player for them.
What you think about what's it, Sion James and
Zion
Cockburn?
James, I mean, he's a project. Zion James is a project. He should have stayed at Duke, in my opinion. He's a
Mm-hmm.
He's a good defender. I don't know. He can't shoot though. Like he really I watched him at Duke. He cannot shoot. And Ryan Cockburger, he too fucking slow. He can't. He can lag. He can be like
You give me Brooke Lopez vibes.
uh yeah. I don't know if he's that good of a rim protector yet, but he does. He can be like Brooke Lopez light. I mean, he ain't got the post where he ain't got the. I don't know if he can shoot as well as Brooke Lopez, but I
I'm
do
just talking about
like.
him being slow as shit.
Oh yeah, he is slow shit yeah, for sure. I do think though, like the Hornets are like the free agency they got. I do like Liam McNeely. Con Knibble, fine. He's a good pick for like. I mean, he's a little reach, but he'll work for the Hornets, in my opinion. So I think that they cleaned up a little bit, and I think they can with the East opening up a little bit with some teams injured. I think that they can move up to
Don't
the
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
9, 8 seed.
Woo! No, no,
No,
no shot. They're gonna be
no
in the lottery
shot.
just like us. They're gonna be right back in the lottery.
Are they gonna be better than the Wizards?
Barely.
Yeah, so the Wizards making the play-in.
But the Wizards, okay, I'm not saying they're gonna make. I said they might make the play in.
I
I
mean,
still think they're gonna be at the bottom of the
I gotta
East.
look at the teams. I gotta look at all the teams. But I think the Hornets can make a push for that play-in if they stay healthy. Because the 2 times that LaMelo Ball has played the whole season, they've made the play-in. And they still got
Yeah.
Miles
I'm
Bridges.
not
I
banking
know.
on that. I'm not putting my money in the bank on LaMelo Ball being healthy for 65 games.
Shit, can a nigga hope? Like, nigga can't even hope. God damn.
No, not on the Torn podcast. We're not hoping. Only for the Nets though.
Shit, Torn podcast, man. Shit. I mean, we got a Nets fan, we got a Hornets fan. We miserable over here, man. Shit. I mean, shit. We gonna be straight though. Like, we don't give up hope. I hope a little bit. I mean, shit.
You got to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love LaMelo. I love Brandon Miller. I love Concanipple. I do think we're gonna look back at this draft in 5 years and we're gonna be like, yeah, Concanipple a bust compared to everybody else.
That's what
But
I mean. I don't know about bust, but like he's that one. He's like the Darko Mil. Well, I don't want to say Darko Milicic either because that looks bad. If you look at the 2003 draft, but like you got Dylan Hart, you got Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe. I was really hoping the Hornets got him, like he was somehow
yeah,
fall for.
he would be
But
nice.
Ace Bailey, I mean, I think Ace Bailey gonna be tough. And I was watching him in like in the summer league. I think
Yeah, he was looking good.
he's looking good. I mean, he's got to play. I mean, he's not gonna play. So and Trey Johnson, obviously, I think Trey Johnson's gonna be really good. So it's a one pick, Connor Knipple, and I'm really hoping for the Hornets' sake that he ends up being, good. But it's just like he's the one guy that sticks out in my
I
opinion.
mean, he
Like,
still has like a sore thumb.
yeah, like it's just. And don't get me wrong, I am a Hornets fan. Disclaimer for all my friends who are going to be watching this podcast: I am a Hornets fan. But listen, Colin Knipple, he better produce because it's just not going to look good in the
Yeah.
long. But I do think they cleaned up like some of their injury. Like if they ever had an injury, they can rebound with some of the guards they got. And so yeah, that's why I would say for that.
Never hit anything. Shot clock doesn't reset. Look at Kai Jones. What's this going to be? Wow! Are you kidding me?
Just for the here we go. All right, last section. Most chaotic. All right, bet.
You want to talk about the Sixers first?
Yes, I do. Obviously, Joel Embiid is a great player and stuff. But you got that article coming out where he's like talking about how depressed he is and how he doesn't trust the organization to take care of him and shit. I think that this has been pretty chaotic for them because they get VJ Edgecombe, they get some young guys. I don't really know what their plan is. Like, are they gonna trade? Are they gonna just keep Joel Embiid and just pray he's healthy? And they got these young guys. They could like package a trade for him and toss him or not toss him, but like trade him and like try to rebuild with a new team. And they got Paul George, who's obviously injury prone. Like the old guys are great and injury prone, and the young guys are also great and injury prone. So like they just got a whole fucking group of injury prone ass niggas, and like I just don't know what they're got going on. Like they in theory should be really good, like really a top. Really should be the first seed in the fucking East if you want to be real. They
Yeah.
got they got Maxey, who's elite third option slash second option. They got Paul George, who's if he's playing, and I don't know if he's not playoff P, he's good. And you got Embiid, who's an MVP candidate. You got Jerry McCain, who's going to be good coming back from his injury, rookie of the year before he got hurt. I know you don't want to say that, but he was rookie of the year before he got
I
hurt.
ain't believing in that Jared McCain bullshit.
You got Quentin Grimes. You want to talk about Quentin Grimes? Okay, this nigga Quentin Grimes all of a sudden turned to prime Steph Curry. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. He all of a sudden started going crazy. They got Quentin Grimes. Did he sign back with them? Right?
I'm not sure actually. I think he might have, but I don't know.
I think he is. I mean, he's asking for some money, but they should sign him back. I mean, he'd be a good little guy out the bench. And you got so they got talent, and they got BJ Edgecombe coming in, and I think he's going to be a great player. Very athletic, very can score, attack the rim.
I think he's gonna be better than McCain and Maxey.
You think he is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah. I mean, they got all this like talent. I just don't know like what they got going on because they're fucking it up. The front office is fucking it up, and it's just not good. Like, Joel Embiid does not trust the organization. I don't think he doesn't want out because he's not that type of person. He's very loyal, but like it's just not. I don't know what they got going on. So like it's a little like, what are you doing? Like you got this talent by luck. You got the third pick by sheer luck, and then you're also lucky that he got hurt. And it's not luck, but it is luck at the same time. But so I just really don't know what they got going on. But That's kind of like my what are you doing type shit.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I
They're very
mean,
average. They got an average off season. Like they got VJ Edgecombe, but like Joel Embiid's not happy. Paul George is talking on every podcast, talking about some other shit. And you got Jeremy Kane back on. Yeah, hopefully he's good. But
making TikToks.
yeah, making TikToks and shit. I'm very skeptical of them when on paper they should be like one of the best teams in the league. So that's how I
Yeah,
say it. What
definitely
about
get
you?
that. Yeah, I think. I mean, we hoping and praying for LaMelo Ball to be healthy, right? As a Hornets fan, you might as well be doing the same thing as a Sixers. If you're a Sixers fan, you gotta be doing the same thing. Like,
Pray to the
if
heaven.
they're healthy, if they get 60 games out of Embiid and Paul George, like, I think they might take a top four spot from the Hawks or even the Magic. But
Mm.
that's unlikely in my opinion. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
We'll see where they end up. They'll probably be in the play-in, maybe 5, 6. Actually, probably play-in. But yeah, my most chaotic and confusing team is the T Wolves. I've been looking back, like they made the Western Conference Finals the past 2 years. But low key, when you look at it, like they had one good series win against the Nuggets 2 years ago in that Game 7. But the Suns team they beat before they got to the Nuggets was like in
Broken.
shambles.
Yeah,
They were broken,
yeah.
destroyed, like no belief in themselves. And they went to the playoffs this year. I don't even remember who they played in the first round this year.
They played the Lakers.
Oh, the Lakers who were broken and in shambles because they didn't build around Luka yet. And they go and play the Warriors who have Steph hurt after game 1.
Yeah.
So
So
like
they would have. So you're saying that you're okay. So on record, you're saying they would have beat them.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what happened. This is what happened.
So they would have beat
What happened is they beat broken and injured teams.
them. Okay.
And so like yes, they have Ant, and yes, they have Randall and Gobert, whatever. But I don't know how they really improve from here. Like Jaden McDaniels kind of capped. He's gonna be a great defender who can kind of
Rob
shoot the
Dillingham.
ball, kind of get to the rim. Julius Randle, you're gonna get your games where he hits 8 or 10 and looks like a superstar, and then he goes 2 for 10 and looks like the worst player on the court. They got Rudy Gobert who can't make a layup or a free throw.
Hey,
But
you
anything
seen those
about a
videos of
guy.
him shooting though? Well, you seen those videos on
No,
YouTube?
I'm not watching Rudy Gobert shoot. I watched him
Hey,
for Ben
he been in
Simmons
that
shoot. I
gym.
don't need to see
You
that.
better watch out. He tired. He tired of allegations, bro. He tired of
Either
fucking
either
allegations.
way, either way, I don't see many ways of them improving. Like Nas Reed's cap too. I think the only hope is Rob Dillingham
Yeah.
turns out to be like a Darius Garland type, but I'm
Mm.
not putting my money on him being a Darius Garland type. So like they don't have any draft picks. They don't have much money because Ant's taking God knows how much money he's taking and all the bigs they're paying. I just don't really see where they improve. But I don't want to see Ant stuck on a mediocre team, just keeps losing
Yeah.
in the second round all the time too. So like I don't know why they didn't make more rooms. I think that make more moves. I think they're banking on Terrence Shannon Jr. doing something. I think he's okay, but he does the same thing as Ant, and it's like, how much scoring do you really need when you have Anthony Edwards? Um, so yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna need to trade some. I think they need to trade Julius Randle for somebody. Who that is, I have no idea. Um,
Yeah. Who wants Julius Randle too? I mean, like,
exactly. So
nobody
like they have
wants
nobody who people want, and they're stuck with them on big contracts. It's confusing to me. I know Ant doesn't care because he thinks he's the best player to ever exist. But I think eventually he's gonna get frustrated when he keeps having it when he get in triple team, has to kick out the guys who's not making shots.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think their last 2 years were kind of like their opportunity, really. I know. I mean, it was kind of hard to beat OKC. They're a juggernaut, but it
Yeah,
was their
the
first
Mavericks two
time.
years ago was tough to beat too.
Yeah.
But
Well, the Mavericks, it was a bad matchup in my opinion because they were just throwing lobs. Like in Rudy Gobert, this nigga, I don't know, like this
and then when
nigga,
they got the switch, Luka was shooting the half court threes.
this nigga DPOY, and they targeting this nigga every play, bro. Like fakest DPOY I've ever seen in my life.
All
So
right,
like,
no, Rudy Gobert staying in here. Come on now, that's four deep boys. Come on, four.
yeah, he shouldn't. Should be someone.
All
Should
right,
be.
I'm not going to that right now.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not
not
going
doing
to that
that.
right
But like,
now.
anyways, I do agree with you that like they're kind of stuck. Like they have to just go with this team. Like they're good enough to obviously make the playoffs and like be a top 4 seed and make it to the second round. But I don't see them beating OKC or Denver or Houston or even maybe even San Antonio. Like San Antonio could beat them. Clippers are gonna be there. I really think
Oh
the
yeah,
Clippers.
them old heads. I forgot about that.
Yeah, them niggas is experienced as fuck. And I think the Clippers could beat them easily, in my opinion. Like they could be a 5 seed. I mean, Clippers could just be injury management.
Yeah, we'll see what
Be
they look like
consistent.
when they get to the playoffs. But on paper, they look really good. They're really deep.
Yeah. So yeah, the Timberwolves are kind of stuck right now, and the West is so juggling. They better hope that they add 2 teams and they just move Minnesota over to the East.
Get the Las Vegas team once LeBron retires.
Yeah, shit. That's what I would do. I would go to the commissioner and be like, "Hey, can you please move me to the East? Because every fucking game on national TV is in the West, and every team that's good is in the West. Nobody wants to watch the teams on the East. Justice for the East teams, man. Like we on the East Coast, like everything good over here except for our basketball teams. Like this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like we gonna get right. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we got time. Don't worry. We got a bunch of young talent.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I mean I didn't talk about the Cavs, but the Cavs, the Hawks, they're like that too. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
we got stuff.
All right.
All right. So speaking of confusing teams, we're gonna give out an award on this podcast. What
Well, let me
team
do my team
deserves
first.
the
Let
weight?
me do
What's
my
their
team.
playing
Let me do
again?
my team first. Let me do my team first.
Yeah, I'm asking you. What's the award you want?
Oh yeah. Who had what's the question?
So who gets the weight? What's their plan again? Award.
Oh, wait, what was their plan? Is the Kings. I don't know what the fuck bro. Okay, so like you get rid of Zach LaVine, okay. He's on or they have
No, he's
Zach.
still on the Kings.
Oh yeah, they get DeMar DeRozan. Okay, so the Sacramento Bulls now, okay. Okay, okay, so they're not good enough to make it to the playoffs. And not even a play-in, in my opinion. So they just need to blow this shit up. Like I don't know what they're doing. You trade for Zach LaVine in the middle of the season. Okay, I get it. You think you can do something in that season? You can make it to the playoff. You try to push for a playoff spot or whatever. Okay, so you get blown out by Dallas with no Kyrie. They just get blown out of the water on your home court. It's embarrassing. It's very bad.
Ain't no light in the beam no more.
Yeah, no. They had one magical season. This is what I'm talking about. What niggas with teams with one dramatic season, and all of a sudden they think they're fucking like that. Don't even get me started on my friend who's talking about some other shit earlier today about some one magical season, and all of a sudden that
Yeah.
NC State is better than North Carolina. Niggas, okay, one magical season that you had does not erase every terrible season that you've had besides that. And that's what the Kings are. They need to just blow this shit up again. Like, okay, you had one good year. Okay, now you trade De'Aaron Fox. I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna rebuild, they're gonna retool, and then you trade for Zach LaVine is the most head scratching trade I've ever seen of the season. Okay, and then so they also signed Dennis Schroeder. So it looks like they're really trying to compete this year, which it's fine, but you're not making the play-in, bro. There's too many teams in the East that have way more talent. I would take the Blazers over the Kings right now.
Yeah, honestly, I would too.
The Blazers have more talent than the Kings. That's what you're fighting for. The 11th seed. You're fighting for the 11th seed in the West. Just blow this shit up. Just trade it. Get rid of the Sacramento Bulls. I don't want to see any more of these Sacramento Bulls bullshit. I'm tired of seeing it. Just blow it up, trade it, start over, please.
Yeah.
I think that's the best option they have right now. Like, there's too much talent in the West. You're not good enough. It's just time to blow it up. Sorry.
Honestly, I think the Kings have been fucked ever since they took Keegan Murray in the 20.
He was good though his rookie year. Like he was
2022 draft. Yeah, he was good, but like you don't. It's a Con Knipple pick to me.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you picking him that high when you
he has a low ceiling, high floor? Low ceiling, high floor?
Yeah, exactly.
I see
that. Yeah, so I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah,
what about you? What's your
Speaking of the Sacramento Bulls, I got the Chicago Bulls. Because Lord knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
They went in last year, they were like, we're starting over, we're gonna give the franchise to Josh Giddey. And he finished the season pretty well. Like he was
going crazy on my fantasy
8 assists, 7 rebounds. Like he was hooping.
Fantasy team MVP, Josh Giddey. Yes, sir.
He was hooping. Kobe White's over there jacking up shots, making shots. Vucevic, old as shit, still doing his little post up thing.
What do you think of Montez? Montez,
Montes Bazelis. I kind of like
yeah,
Montes Bazelis, but
yeah,
then I'm confused too because they drafted Noah Senge, who's also like a 6'10" power forward,
yeah, you did.
long, like. And they got Patrick. Like they got a bunch of guys who are all like built the same.
Patrick Williams got
Like a
to go
couple
home.
years
So
ago on the Nets, we had like Mikal Bridges, we had Cam Johnson, we had all these guys who were, and Spencer Dinwiddie had all these long, lanky, skinny dudes who couldn't body anybody in front of them because they just get ran through by the LeBrons, by the super strong guards in the league. Like, and I feel like the Bulls, like defensively, they're terrible.
right,
They play the fastest pace in the league, which is good, but they also miss all their shots. So like, it doesn't help if you're playing fast if you're missing every shot. And I believe we are talking about Josh Giddey earlier. Like, I think he's a great backup, like an elite backup, like a Manu Ginobili type of backup. But if you're building your franchise around Manu Ginobili, you ain't going nowhere.
oh no,
That's what I think they're doing right now. And I don't even know if they should blow. Like, what does it look like for them to blow it up? I guess they got to take a. I don't even know, like some young talent in a pick for Josh Giddey and get him out of there. You got to get Vooch out of there. Nobody wants Vooch's
what
contract.
young talent are you trading for Josh Giddey?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where they go.
I mean, they got their picks. They might as well. They just tank. Fuck it, just
But
tank.
Josh Giddey's gonna
Trade
get
Kobe
them
White.
rings.
Actually, I would. If you're a contender, I would actually trade for Kobe White as a back. He could be a good little backup, like a six man. I think he would.
Yeah,
I think he'd be a
yeah. I'm
pretty good
trying to
six
think
man.
of who would want that. I can't think of that right now. But like, either way, this trio of Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Nikola Vucevic is gonna end them right back at the 11th seed. They're gonna be in purgatory, getting the 10th pick again. They're
Yeah.
getting the same type of forward, and they're gonna have 6'10" forwards that all can score, and nobody can make a play for anybody else.
Hey, Bulls Heat annual playing game 9-10. It literally happens every fucking year, bro.
I don't even know they will make the play in this year. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be surprised if they did.
yeah, I mean that's
But
true.
yeah,
They'll
we'll
probably
see.
find it. They'll find
I
it
don't
some
know what
way.
their plan is. And I don't know if they even know what their plan is. So
Yeah, so okay. Well, we're wrapping up the first episode of the Torn podcast. I kind of like the vibes. I like the vibes that we got going. Stay tuned on the Torn podcast. Paul, you got anything else to say?
yeah, make sure to. I mean, just check out what we got going on. Hopefully, this is the first of many.
Yeah.
Shout out to other stuff I got going on at Spectrum of Spirit. Check out spectrumofspirit.com. You'll see what else is going on over there. But yeah, thanks, Donald, for doing this. Thanks, Trey.
No.
Sorry. And looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, hey, pop out to if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, just pop out to Cox Mill High School next year. Next week we're gonna be playing 12U football, South Park Falcons. We're going against the Odell Eagles. Game one of my first DC. I'm a defensive coordinator for a youth football coach. It's gonna be ugly. I mean, these guys are the team that we're playing. They fucking won the whole thing last year. So a lot of these guys this is their first time playing football on my team. So could be ugly. We don't know yet. We could win.
We could win, just like the Hornets.
Hey, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Oh man.
All right, man. This is
Well,
good. We're gonna sign off on this first episode and appreciate y'all coming out watching this, and we'll see you next time.
See you.
Yep.